Okay, in this video, we're going to talk about what an arrhythmia is and when does the electrical depolarization in the heart not begin from the SA node. We'll start to explore that as well. So we have what's called a sinus arrhythmia. So in a sinus arrhythmia, clearly the depolarizations in the electrical activity of the heart is starting from the SA node. But it's called an arrhythmia because the only issue we have here is that the rhythm is irregular. So it follows everything that a sinus rhythm follows, except the rhythm here is irregular. So the distance between R to R waves is not the same throughout. So let's draw ourselves an example here. So here's an R wave, an R wave, an R wave, an R wave. And you can see the distance between R waves is starting to spread out, and then it's getting closer again throughout. So that is irregular. Now this could be what we call a sinus arrhythmia, as long as everything else holds true. Is the P wave positive in 2? Is it negative in AVR? 1 P for every QRS, a QRS for every P wave. Is the heart rate generally between 60 and 100? The other thing we need to do is when we look at this pattern, when we look at the distances here between R waves, you have to ask yourself a question. We know that it's irregular, but is it regularly irregular, or is it irregularly irregular? Basically, what that means is there a pattern to the irregularity, or is it complete chaos? Now, if you look at our example here, you can see that the distance between R waves is shortening, so the heart rate's going up, and then the distances are getting larger, so the heart rate's slowing down, and then the distances are getting shorter again. That would be considered regularly irregular. There's a pattern to it. And if the heart rate happened to be less than 60 and you had a regularly irregular pattern, this might be due to just respiration. Your breathing, when you breathe in and out, believe it or not, that slows and speeds up your heart rate. And so this may be called respiratory sinus arrhythmia. It's a sinus arrhythmia. It's a varying in the rate of your heart due to respiration or ventilation, breathing. Now, what if it was irregular? Okay, if you look here, the distances obviously are different, and there's no real pattern to it. It's pretty much chaos. Okay, this is not sinus arrhythmia. This is not a good thing. This would be due to something that we might see in atrial fibrillation, all right, something we're not going to talk about right now, but irregular rhythms are not normal. Okay, so a sinus arrhythmia, it would be everything normally we see in sinus rhythms except you have a regularly irregular pattern.